Hello, Namaskar to all the viewers of this channel. My dear students, now we are into the next problem on your inventory problem. It's one of the most important problem, my dear students, a most difficult problem, my dear students. Under class number 15, 18th problem. Here the problem is with consignment and abnormal loss is there. This question is asked in MTP 2 times, CA Foundation also 2 times, 2000 and September 2024. It is also there in the study material as a exercise for my dear children. I am telling you, this is a very important and confusion creating problem. Two problems are there, problem number 18 and problem number 19. I solve the problem number 18, problem number 19 you have to solve on your own as a homework problem. Similar problem, change is only in the numbers. Okay, shall I read? See what happened here. Physical verification of stock of a business on 23rd June. Sir, you told physical stock means closing stock, book stock means opening stock. Yes, my dear student, physical stock is closing stock, book stock is opening stock if the stock dates are same. For example, the stocks are valued on 31st March. Both the physical stock and book stocks are given. In such case, physical stock is a closing stock, book stock is a opening stock. When the dates are different, see here we have a 23rd June, here we have a 30th June. The dates are different. Then whether is it a physical stock or a book stock. When the stock is given on 23rd June, this is your opening stock. You are asked to ascertain the stock on 30th June. It is your closing stock. Did you understood, my dear students? Fine. Shall we move on? So this stock is 4,80,000. This is a stock on what date? 23rd June. Okay, fine. Shall we write? You write. The problem number is what? 18. Stock on 23rd June. What date it is? 2000. It is an amount of how much? 4,80,000. What stock we have to calculate? We have to calculate stock on 30th June 2000, that is question mark. Now my dear student, this is your opening stock, it is given to you, you are supposed to calculate the closing stock. Fine. What we have to do? We have to prepare the trading account. You know very well that Sudhakara will solve the problem by using the trading account method. This problem will not complete in one page. It takes another page also. Let me have a format. In the next page also. Okay. Shall we continue to read? Okay, fine. We have been given with two varieties of stocks, right? So what we have to do? We have to write. What we have to write? We have to write. It is what stock? Stock on 23rd June. Stock on what date it is? 23rd June. 2. Stock on 23rd June. How much it is? It is an amount of rupees 4,80,000. What we have to calculate? We have to calculate stock on 30th June 2000, that we have to calculate as a balancing figure. Okay, here the stock is on what date? 23rd June 2000. Fine. Shall we move further? See what happened. Out of the goods sent on consignment or goods sent on consignment at a cost, what price? Cost price. 24,000 unsold. See, my dear student, the basic learning, the important points to be remembered. Here the goods sent on consignment, unsold goods is given, where to take. Take it in such a place where the amount of stock is written. Where we have to take? We have to take it in such a place where the amount of stock is written. At what price? We have to take it at cost price. This is what I explained before starting this type of problem. I spent nearly 30 minutes of explanation. When the goods are sent on consignment, it is to be taken in such a place where the amount of stock is written, and that to be at cost price. See here, amount of stock is written in where? Amount of stock is written in debit side. So in the debit side only we have to write 2. Goods sent on consignment. What we have to take? Take unsold goods at what price? At cost price. See, we have been given with unsold goods. Okay, at what price? At cost price. Amount is how much? 24,000. Okay, fine. Let us write 24,000 here. Shall we move further? See what happened. Purchases 40,000 were made. What you made? Purchases made, of which goods worth rupees 16,000 delivered. 16,000 delivered. When? On 5th July. It means what? Out of 40,000, 24,000 delivered before 30th June. Remaining how much? Remaining 16,000. See, my dear student, the word delivered means goods are in transit. Goods dispatched, goods are in the transit. We have to take both the things. Delivered we have to take, transit also we have to take. This is a very important point. When the purchases along with the delivered is given, it means whatever the goods which are delivered to you on 5th July, we have to say that these goods are in the transit. How much? 16,000. What we have to take? We have to take both the delivered as well as in transit. So let us write 2 purchases 40,000. What we have to write? A point, delivered before 30th June 24,000. B point, in transit. Don't write delivered on 5th July. You mention it as in transit. Means on the way. The goods are on the road, dispatched by the seller, by the vendor, but we have not yet received the goods. We can say that the goods are in transit. How much? 16,000 goods. What we have to take? We have to take both. Both means put together we have to take 40,000. Please remember, this is one of the very important point in this particular problem. Fine. See the next one. Sales were 1,36,000, which included goods worth rupees 32,000 sent on approval. Oh, out of 36,000, 32,000 were sent on approval. Half of these goods were returned. How much is returned? Half of the goods are returned. When half of the goods are returned, when half of the goods are returned, these returned goods is to be subtracted from sales as a sales returns before 30th June. But no information is available regarding the remaining goods. No information is available. So the goods are with the customer only. When the no information is available, we have to say that half of the goods is waiting. Please try to understand very clearly, my dear student. I am telling you now, in the beginning only I told you, this is a very, very important point, tough point, difficult point. Sales were 1,36,000, which include goods worth rupees 32,000 sent on approval. How much is sent on approval? 32,000. Half of the goods are returned. Half of the goods returned means what? Half of the goods are returned means it is a sales returns. Half of the means what? Out of 32,000, we have to take the half. Half means 16,000. Okay. No information is available for the balance. No information is available for the balance means no information is available for another balance of 16,000. This is termed as waiting. Waiting, what to do? We have to take cost price. Where? In such a place where the amount of stock is written. मालूम हो रहा क्या लिखे मैं? Half of the goods are returned means it is nothing but sales returns. It is to be subtracted out of sales. Remaining half, no information is available. He didn't accept it, he didn't reject it. We have to say that half of the goods are still in waiting. What to do when the goods are returned on approval basis, when the goods are waiting? All these points are given to you under the points to be remembered. We have to take cost price. At what place? In the place where the amount of stock is written. Fine. When we have to take at cost price, this 16,000 is at selling price. Okay. Out of this, we have to subtract the profit. Profit is how much? Goods are sold at cost plus 25%. Means profit is 25% on cost. How to work out? This is selling price, we have one cost price. 16,000 into 25 by 125. You work out, it comes to rupees 3,200. We have to subtract out of 16,000. When we subtract out of 16,000, we are getting 12,800. This is what we have to take. Okay, I explain this once again in our notes, in our problem format. So now what to do? We have to write sales. By sales. My dear students, what is the amount of sales in the problem? 1,36,000. You take 1,36,000 as sales minus half of goods returned from approval. What we have to write? Half of the goods sent on approval, returned on approval. Half of the goods returned from approval. How much is that? A total of rupees कितना है? 32,000 है. 32,000 में कितना लेना हमें? हाफ लेना. हाफ मतलब it comes to 16,000. You subtract it. We are getting 1,20,000 in the outer column. Finished. Finished, my dear student. Did you understood this returned? Now another half is waiting. Waiting, where we have to take? Waiting is to be taken in the debit side. 2. Another half of goods waiting with customers. Okay. At what price? What is the amount? Selling price out of 32,000. how much it is? Out of 32,000, right? Out of 32,000, we have to take half, means 16,000. We have to subtract the profit. Profit is how much? Is it 20% or 25%? 25% cost plus. So 25% on cost. How to calculate? 16,000 into 25 by 125. It comes to rupees 3,200. You subtract it, we are getting 12,800. Malum hua, my dear students? This did you understood this? Fine. Okay, बाद में क्या है? However, see here what he is telling. However, goods costing 14,000 has been sold for 12,000. What he is telling? Goods costing 24,000 sold for 12,000. This we can call it as abnormal or special items. What it is? Abnormal or special items. Where we will write? We will take in the credit side just as a concept. We should not take the amount. We are not supposed to take the amount. Just we will mention. That is abnormal or special. What? Cost is, how much cost? Cost is 24,000. Cost is how much? 24,000. Sold for how much? 12,000. So what happened here? We suffered a loss of 12,000, right? We suffered a loss of what? 12,000. Please remember this. Okay, fine. Let us move on to next one. What happened? There is a gross profit of 25% on cost. So now you write to gross profits 25% on cost. You write note number 1 for this. You close it off. Come to the new page. Note number 1. Gross profits 25% on cost, question mark. Shall we put the efforts in understanding how to work out? Now tell me. Now my dear students, see once. Please listen carefully. It's a very important point, my dear student. Sales is how much? 1,36,000. What is your special sales? 12,000. This is abnormal sales. From this sales, we have to subtract the special sales. Okay? That is, what we have to calculate is normal sales. 1 lakh. What is the amount of sales there? Wait. What is the amount of sales? What is the amount of sales, my dear student? The amount of sales is 1,20,000, right? Amount of sales is how much? Amount of sales is 1,20,000 is your sales. Out of 1,20,000, 12,000 is what? Your normal special sales. Out of 1,20,000, 12,000 is your special sales, your abnormal sales. Now what to do? Normal sales is 1,20,000 minus 12,000. What sales it is? Abnormal sales. We are getting how much? 1,08,000. Okay. Now what happened? Gross profit on normal sales. 1,08,000 into, what is the profit? 25% on cost, but we have a sales. What to do? 25 by 125. It comes to 21,600. From this, we have to subtract loss on special or abnormal items. Abnormal items. What is the loss from abnormal items? 24,000 goods are being sold at rupees 12,000. Your abnormal loss is what? 12,000. So what to do? Now 24,000 minus 12,000. Your abnormal loss will be 12,000. Balance is what? 9,600. This is your normal gross profit. Did you understood, my dear students? Now we have to take this gross profit as a 9,600. Now you work out the total. The total comes to 5,66,400. 5,66,400. The difference comes how much? 4,46,400. This is the amount of your closing stock on 30th June 2020, 2000. Did you understood? Again I repeat, my dear student, this is a very important point. We have to take the gross profit on normal sales. How to work out a normal sales? The sales is 1,20,000. Subtract the sale of abnormal items. We are getting a normal sales. Loss on special or abnormal items. How much loss is there? See, how much loss happened? Abnormal cost is 12,000. Abnormal sold is 12,000. For 24,000 minus 12,000 is what? 12,000 will be your loss out of this. Out of 24, subtract 12,000. When you subtract, your abnormal loss will be 12,000. That 12,000 we have to subtract here in order to get the real gross profit. A very toughest problem. Please try one more problem is there on your own. Okay. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye. Namaskar.